What was the hardest stage for you in growth as a leader? Because going from a dude with a laptop to 41 locations with what was your total staff count at that point?
255.
Okay, so you hit that 250 mark, which, I always tell everybody that you're basically running an entirely different business when you hit certain growth stages with staff. 250 is one of those. So,
Yeah, yeah.
it, what did you find the hardest when it went from 1 to 2, or 2 to 5, or when it was 125, 150? Like, what was the most challenging for you as a leader?
Yeah. Well, there's a great quote that it's always stuck with me and about leadership is it's just like poker. It takes about 5 minutes to learn. It takes a lifetime to master.
Yeah.
You get the basic principles of management and leadership. You could read that in a book and have them, upstairs. But the practical application, man, I don't know how to answer that question, Bryon, because I was constant. I know this sounds a little cliche, but I'm a lifetime learner. Every single day, I was learning something, and I remember it was just maybe 3 years ago. I was talking to one of my SVPs, and I'm supposed to be coaching him. And he pulls me aside. He says, "Hey, Ryan, you mind if I give you some coaching?" I said, "Chris, by all means, let it fly." And he told me, hey, and this is just 3 years ago. And he says, "Hey, you going over and coaching, Sally or Bob or Mary, these rank and file people, like you have a different responsibility that you as the general should be nothing but pinning medals on people and patting them on the back. I'm the one that should be, you should be on me and then I should be on them. So don't get them, don't have that confusing role." Like that's something I should have known or implemented years ago, but I'm still learning it.
Man, that's what a credit to that individual to have the guts to say, like, let me help manage up.
Yeah. He was a West
And
Point guy. So I think the military really understands, chain of command and management and leadership, and is very delineated in the military. So maybe that's where he got that. That's what I'm thinking.
sure, sure. Well, and it does focus on roles and responsibilities, right? And once you get to a certain size, you move from working in the business and being the top practitioner to running the business and bringing in people at a top level that you can then enable. And
No
so
doubt.
that's a very different mindset.